Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the Boston Celtics in NBA 2K26. So the Boston Celtics are obviously dealing with Jason Tatum out for this season on an Achilles injury. He tore his Achilles in the playoffs against the Indiana Pacers. They ended up losing because of that, so they'll be without Tatum throughout the entire season, which obviously does suck for them. They could 100% contend in this, probably weak Eastern Conference. Obviously, I feel like with a healthy Tatum, they did have to trade the guys like Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday in the offseason, though. They did get Anthony Simons in the Drew Holiday trade with the Blazers, and then they basically traded Porzingis for basically nothing. I'm going to just say that. They didn't really get much in return. I don't think they got a single player that's on that team in return. I'm trying to see. Boucher was signed in free agency. Luka Garza was signed in free agency. Shireman, they drafted him last offseason. Josh Minnow was signed through free agency. They didn't really get nobody. I don't think they even got a draft pick for for Porzingis. They might have got a draft pick, but yeah, they didn't get a single player. They just had to dump them off, which sucks. But I don't even think after all those trades they're below the second rate. But I think they'd be below it if they trade Sam Hauser's contract away or Simon's contract. But we'll see if they end up doing that. I might consider trading Anthony Simons at the trading line. Definitely keep that in mind. But running a balanced system, obviously Tatum will be out this season. So we're going to be running Payton Pritchard, Derek White, Xavier Tillman, Neemias Queta, Anthony Simons, Sam Hauser, Chris Boucher, Luka Garza, and Josh Minnow as your 10-man rotation. Now, it is kind of weird that Xavier Tillman at this point is going to be starting at power forward. Is there anybody else that could start? I guess that's going to have to be – you don't have another power forward in the team, right? If we want to start Josh Minnow, I guess we could start him instead to see what he could do. So sure, we'll start Josh Minnow instead because he's actually the younger player and I want to see what he can do. Instead of Tillman, we'll just go ahead and start Josh Minnow. So gonna do something like that, and then I'll probably see you guys at the trade line with the trade. That'll give us better financial flexibility for the future. Would the Miami Heat be interested in an Anthony Simons trade? So basically, the offer is they take on Simons' contract. Because I feel like if we don't trade him, we would probably have to re-sign him. And, he's having a pretty good season for us. He is averaging 20 points per game, 2 down 3 is shooting great from 3, and pretty good from the field as well. The reason why I'm trading is because right now we actually have a pretty good record, and I don't want to be that good. I'd much rather just have a lottery pick in 2026, a chance to get like Peterson, DeBance, DeBoozer, Nate, and man. I'd much rather take that and have Tatum come back next year for us to have an even better chance at contention. I'd much rather have that. So Terry Rozier, Pelle Larsson, and a 2029 first-round pick for Anthony Simons. They do want a lottery. I can't trade a pick in 2026, especially a lottery. So I'm not doing that. But I guess I can give you guys some second-round picks. I think so they want Tillman. They'll give me a Chua. So we're definitely getting somewhere. I don't want a Chua, but I could give you Tillman for free. Okay, they agree. Just like that. Only to give them Tillman, and we got we got rid of Simons. We desperately needed. So now Simons, obviously right now we're 26-25. Sadly, I want that to be a lot worse at the moment. If we keep losing, we can hopefully eventually, get in this type of range, like 11, 12, 13. Hopefully, I don't know if we can lose that many games. But, all right, rotation is Payton Pritchard. There was actually one trade that was being offered to me. It was Simons for Walker Kessler, but we'd have to trade our 2026 pick, which I didn't want to do. So, Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Josh Minott, Neemias Queta, Sam Hauser, Chris Boucher, Terry Rozier, Pelle Larsson, and Luka Garza as your 10-man rotation. Okay, I want to give Jordan Walsh minutes. I feel he's a guy that can step in, so I'm not even going to bother playing Terry Rozier at this point. I'm just going to give these minutes to Jordan Walsh. I want to see what he could do. I guess Pelle Larsson could play, and then we might as well run an 11-man rotation and get Hugo Gonzalez in the rotation. Why not, right? So Hugo Gonzalez, so we're going to just not play Terry Rozier, and then I'm going to give these minutes to Jordan Walsh. I want to see what he could do for us, man. I'm really high on him, so we'll see what he could do. And then that does leave Gonzalez out the rotation, but I guess it's fine. All right, I'll see y'all now at the end of the season. Hopefully that trade makes us worse. Anthony Edwards wins the MVP, which you usually don't see, but rookie you're going to Cooper Flag, Malik Monk, 6-man, defensive player going to Wimby, most improved going to Neemias Queta, clutch player going to SGA, coach you're going to Chris Venn, Zachary Staples, your executive, NBA Cup MVP with the Brunson, and yeah, he's an All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team. But at the end of the season, we finished off missing the playoffs. This is great. The trading Simon did get our record a lot worse. We finished off 29-53, which should be solid. Should be bad enough, honestly, for us to have a pretty solid pick in the lottery. So I don't know if we're going to obviously be getting number one. Maybe. You never know how this lottery works. So we got a 24 from Jaylen Brown, 12 from Derek White, 11 from Josh Minot. So he actually wasn't bad. He just didn't shoot good from three, but I feel like I'm going to keep him next year. We're going to opt into his team option. So we'll see how much he develops for us. About 11 from Pritchard, 9 from Hauser, 9 from Garza, 9 from Keita. The team is missing a starting center, so we'll see if we can fill that. There's always drafting Chris Sinak as well. 7 from Rozier, 6 from Pelle Larson, 5, 3, and 2 from Shireman. Okay, time to simulate the playoffs and see who wins the championship. So the Timberwolves and the Knicks, and the Knicks will win the NBA championship in 7 games. Brunson is your finals MVP. LeBron James is going to retire. Any Celtics player retiring? Nope. Heading into the draft lottery, Klay Thompson gone as well. Heading into the draft lottery, we are projected the 6th overall pick, which is great, obviously. So either staying at 6, I'm fine with, but jumping up, I'll be even more happy with that. I just don't want to go down. If we jump down in the draft, I'd low-key be kind of mad. Part of me wants to watch the draft lottery, see how this goes now. Okay, I'm not going to make you guys watch this entire thing. I'm just going to cut to like pick 6 or something. All right, our pick is coming up. It's time to see where our pick lands. So Grizzlies get 8. If we stay at 6, honestly, I wouldn't even be mad. 7 is going to be, okay, the Thunder. Can we jump up in the draft? Maybe. We're going to see right now. So either we're getting 6 or, okay, we're staying at 6. Okay, I guess I can't be too mad at that. We're staying at 6. No, we didn't jump up, which sucks. I mean, we could maybe trade up into the draft like a Boozer. Could Boozer play center? He's 6'9", 7'2" wingspan. He could. I feel like he's more of a power forward, so that's fine. But I kind of do want to trade up in the draft, like the top 3. I just don't know how we'd be able to do it. Like, we might have to trade Derek White or even Jaylen Brown, which I low-key don't want to do. I feel like the Hawks would be interested in trading down 100%. They have that pick from the Pelicans. They might be interested in trading down, so... But the Hawks will probably only want Jaylen Brown. And what makes it interesting is Jaylen Brown said he actually wouldn't mind playing at Atlanta because I believe that's where he's from or something. So, yeah, that makes it interesting. So, we could, but would it be worth it? Probably not. So, I think we keep Jaylen Brown and we keep Jason Tatum and then we just stay at 6. Unless we want to trade Derek White. But who want Derek White in the top 3? Probably not the Nets. Probably not the Wizards. Probably none of these rebuilding teams you see. Only team that makes sense to trade up is the Hawks. And I don't think in today's video going to trade Jaylen Brown. Like I said, it might make some sense if they could even match the salary. So pick one. Wow, they could just absorb his contract just like that. Okay, I'll have to want more, obviously. Probably like Reza Shade or like Jalen Johnson. So, yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. We could definitely make this work, but I don't think I'm going to do anything crazy like that. I think I'm going to keep Jaylen Brown. If we need to trade Brown in the future, I'll do it, but I'm just going to stay at 6. So, staff signing Mazzulla, we're going to keep as a I think he got extended, actually, but we'll probably bring it back either way. So, the 6th overall pick in the draft. I do want to see if I can trade Sam Hauser before draft night, though. For something just to get off his salary, honestly. It's going to be Boozer. I couldn't find a trade for Hauser. Number 2 is going to be Nate Ament. Really? Okay, 3 is going to be Darren Peterson. Dude, the bands is still available at 4. Really? The bands is still available just like that. Part of me wants to see if the Jazz even want to make a trade. Really, I'd be interested. So, 4th overall pick, they want 6 and a pick swap. I could do... Really? All you want is Luka Garza? Dude, all you want is Luka Garza, and you'll give me the 4th pick right now. So, now I don't know if this actually be the case. We probably have to trade like our future pick in 2030, which I wouldn't mind doing. But, we trade Garza a 1st and a future 1st. The Jazz trade down. Maybe they don't want Edge Bands. I don't know. But we can make the trade go through. We can get the bands if we really wanted to. So, but do we even want to get Edge Bands? So, the Utah Jazz are going to take... Bro, Nate Ament's still available at 5? Do we take Nate Ament? Bro, no way. Nate Ament's still available at 5. All right. So, will the Hornets... Dude, I ain't going to lie. If Nate Ament is still available... I mean, AJ McMahon is still available. We got to take him. The Hornets are probably going to... Yeah, they're going to take him. So, I'm going to see if I can trade with Charlotte. Maybe they don't want another ball-dominant player, but I 100% would have minded. I know Kristanak. But if we can maybe get off of Sam Halbert's contract and then trade pick 6 and get AJ Banza, I'd absolutely love that. So I'm going to offer this and see what they say. And they don't agree, which is fair. We might have to trade like a future pick swap to get it done. But okay, I got it done. So I'm drafting AJ Banza 100%. I'm not letting this man slide past my lap. So I'm going to draft AJ Banza with the 5th overall pick. Sure, we might not have needed him, but I feel like for now we definitely need that. We're gonna take a big in a Visage here, but getting able to draft Asian Mans is absolutely amazing. So Kita, Larson, Minot. I'm gonna accept Minot. Like I said I would. I'm probably gonna accept everybody here, honestly. Why not? I might use them in trades though. All right, heading into free agency. Like I said, there's no way I wasn't trading up, man. So Rozier's the only free agent we have to worry about. But okay, we got Peyton Pritchard, we got Derek White, Pell Larson, Shireman, Jalen. So where are we gonna play DeBan? That's the big question. So honestly, I just didn't want to let him slide past my lap. So I think I'm gonna play Jalen Brown at the 2, and then either bench Derek White or we'll figure it out. But we're gonna need starting center. We still don't really have that, so I guess that is something that we should have maybe addressed in the draft. But if a guy like that falls, you can't really just pass up and not trade up, right? So we got Brook Lopez. It's the best center option available. I guess maybe it might have made sense to keep Hauser's contract. That's the only big contract we had. Everybody else is just not really making that much money. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to get a big now unless we trade Derek White. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and sign a backup point guard, maybe a center. So I don't hate the idea of saying a Keon Ellis for a 1-year deal, or a 2-year deal. So we'll give $5 million for 2 years for Keon Ellis to be the backup point guard. So we'll sign him, and then we got that going for us. Now we need probably a center or something. Nurkic, Drummond. I guess I want my mind sitting Drummond for center depth, so we'll do that. And I don't know how much the guys will regress for us. I'm guessing they'll regress a lot. But play progression, Tatum and Derek White are both regressing. Ellis, Larson, Drummond is down. We got Minot, Walsh, and Hugh Gonzalez is up 3 guards. So we do still need to address our starting center position, which I am aware of. But Tatum will be back this year. Adding AJ Bandit should help us out a ton. But I'll see you guys in the rotation. Your rotation heading into the season is Derek White, Jaylen Brown, AJ DeBanza, Jason Tatum, Andre Drummond, Peyton Pritchard, Keon Ellis, Pell Larson, Uvas Kita, and Josh Minot is your 10-minute rotation. Brian's going to go a 10-minute rotation here, like I said. Bring the bench position down a little bit. But yeah, like I said, we have a good, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward rotation for the future. I'm just worried about our center, dude. I don't know if Drummond is going to be the guy anymore. So I don't know if there's a way we can get a center. I really don't know if there's I'll trade Derek White for a center. I know Derek White's valuable for a team. He's gonna have a huge role at point guard, but I don't know. So Jason Tatum, I'm pushing your shot to back up to where it's supposed to be a 99, right? Then Jaylen Brown, when obviously tennis needs to be pushed up a little bit more, and then Derek White's fine. Pritchard, the band's already got a 95. Okay, I need him to be good, but I don't know if he needs to be that good right away. Obviously, we have some other scores, but he can still be good. So, all right, those would be the 3 guys scoring, and now we just have to somehow address our center position, which 100% will be hard, but we'll see. I'm going to see if I can get Walker Kessler at the deadline. I'm guessing the Jazz suck and they are rebuilding. So I trade away Drummond, and then we actually have a trade exception I don't even know about. But, okay, we have to trade at least one, a little bit of bigger contract. So I guess we have to trade Keon Ellis. So what about Keon Ellis and Kita? Would have to be then Keon Ellis and Larson? I swear I could literally just do this. Hold on, was it Pritchard that had to be involved? His $7 million. I guess I could trade Pritchard, but hold on. So it said it was in the green. We traded Pritchard, and then what was it? Yeah, Pritchard and whoever else. But I guess, I guess I keep Gonzalez and trade somebody else. So we have to trade Pritchard to get it done. I wouldn't hate it, but we have to. So Pritchard. Jordan Watson having a good season at all. 3 points, 27% from 3 is trash. So I'm going to offer that. Our 2027 unprotected pick is risky, but if we get a guy like Kessler, I definitely think they consider, or we can just trade our 2031. So what do they say to this? They should say yes to this, and they do. We had a trade exception. I don't know what. It might have been the Hauser trade, but they agree. Kessler is a new starting center, so Derek White, Jaylen Brown, AJ Banza, Tatum, and Kessler should be our starting five the remainder of the video, unless we make a switch between Derek White, like a younger point guard or something. Now, the bench is like a huge question mark, like a really huge question mark. So I do want to make at least one more trade to like solidify the bench a little bit, because we don't have nobody off the bench right now. All right, I'm gonna make this trade where we get Ben Simmons. Actually, no, that wouldn't be having us get a backup. Okay, I don't wanna trade both bigs, but we can trade like Keita and Shireman at the deadline. Like, what could I give me, or just Keita and somebody else? So they give me something. So I'm gonna do it. Probably gonna do a trade where we get Ben Simmons. Honestly, we can move into power forward. He'd be the best fit for us off the bench. So I'm gonna make the trade to get Ben Simmons, a second round pick. Is he only on 1 year deal or a 2 year deal? Okay, so he can probably be our backup power forward or small forward, which the video doesn't matter to me too much. So Ben Simmons. Oh, I don't want him starting center. I'm gonna move him to power forward. So Ben Simmons will be our backup power forward for us. He goes down 1 overall. I still at 81. So honestly, I'll take it. So that's an upgrade right there. Ben Simmons off the bench. He's a good defender and stuff. So and a good rebounder, playmaker. So I guess that makes the bench a little bit better. I can probably roll with this. Drummond's actually averaging 10 11 for us as a starting center. That's not bad. I'll roll with him as the backup. Then we can just go 9-man rotation, honestly. So we'll do this, and hopefully this will make our team better with the additions of Kessler and Benson, which should definitely give us a better defense. We'll get to upgrade the bench option, like getting a better backup center, maybe upgrading from Ellis and Pell Larson, but hopefully Gonzalez can replace that role. But all right. Right now we're 25 and 28. We're worse than we were last year, which literally makes no sense. But hopefully we can improve, man. Victor Wembanyama wins the MVP. Daryl Peterson, Rookie of the Year. Darren Peterson, whatever, man, at this point. Sixth man going to J. Navi. Defensive player going to Wayne. Most people going to Scoot Henderson. Clutch player going to Cade. Coach shooter going to Kid. But for some reason, man, we weren't even that good. I mean, we're the 6th seed, but I guess we did improve. We were in the play-in the last time I checked. That's why I said that. So 47 and 35. I think next, once we get a better bench, we'll be obviously a top seed in the East. So 29 from Tatum in his comeback, 23 from Brown, 15 from DeVans, 11 from Derek White, 8 and 8 from Drummond, 8 from Kessler, 6 from Pell Larson, 6 from Ben Simmons, 5 from Ellis, and 4 from Josh Minot. So we're going to shrink this bench utilization down to like a 25, and then we're going to go 8-man rotation. So we got Detroit in round 1, so the Pistons have Cade, Quinn Grimes, obviously that is still yet to be the contract still yet to be finalized or anything. Nothing's happened yet. So, and right now I'm recording this September 26th, and the deadline is October 1st. So against Detroit, we're actually going to sweep them out. Now we got the New York Knicks. The Knicks are a tough team at 2K. I don't know if we get past them, but Brunson, Mikal, OG, Hart, Cat, McBride, Yabusele, Nick Richards, Danny Wolf, and Taylor Cole. Like, how do they get Danny Wolf, man? I don't even know. But, all right, time to see if we can go ahead and beat the New York Knicks. So, game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, even it up. Game 3, we're down 2-1. We're down 3-1. We might be going home here to New York, which sucks. But there's definitely potential that comes to this team. I don't expect to sweep the Pistons like that. The Knicks are just a different beast in 2K, man, especially in the East. We're not going to lose this one, 104 to 104. We're going to lose as the Mavericks going to win the championship this time. But who was playing good for us in the playoffs? So Tatum was amazing. Brown was amazing. DeBanza was pretty good. White did his role. Kessler did his role. It's just the bench that we're obviously worried about, man. So the bench is a problem. I think that's obvious at the point. So we have to upgrade the bench some way, somehow. But heading into the draft lottery, we will have a pick in this draft, and it is going to finish the number 21st pick in the draft. So I think we keep that pick. We'll re-sign Joe Mazzulla because he obviously got extended in real life anyway. So might as well bring him back. So is there anybody we can use to trade this pick away? Like, we trade Ellis or like Gonzalez in the pick, but I don't really want to do that. So, and they're like team options, so we can't really opt into them until after. So that pick 21, like what do we got? So like I said, nothing really like to upgrade. So I'm just gonna head into the draft at pick 21. So 21st pick in the draft. What do we got? So we got Bryson Howard, Cam Williams, Dylan Mingos, Sadiq White. There might be somebody. So starter, I'm looking to get, I wouldn't mind a starter, but I guess it's a bench player. We can take this, by Brayon Mullins. He is all-star ceiling, so he might be the pick here. I'm going to take him. So Mullins, welcome to the team. And then with our second round pick, we got Henderson. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. So we'll just take Sheldon Henderson. So welcome to the team, you guys. Hopefully they're high overall. So 72 and 70, I'll take it. Gonzalez and Avicic, hoping for huge progression from them. Then I'll extend Pell Larson. I don't remember signing Jamal Shed. CPU might have just signed him, but we have a solid amount of cap space. Not much by any means, not much at all. But all right. So we'll have Derek White, Keon Ellis. We'll have Jaylen Brown, Brian Mullins. We have AJ DeBanza, Hugo Gonzalez, and Sheldon Henderson. Then Jason Tatum and Ben Simmons, Kessler, Avicic. So I think now all we need is we need a backup center. Probably we can't bank on Avicic just yet. I think we can bank on Gonzalez though. We just need probably like a backup guard. And I see DiVincenzo, and he might be the perfect fit we need right now. So I'm gonna see if I can sign Dante DiVincenzo. Got some to a minimum. No way I can sign him to the minimum. I'm gonna lie. That would be a and we can still offer like Cameron Johnson if we need to. But I think I'm much rather send a backup big. There's no good backup big, so like there's absolutely nothing that I like. So unless we have interest in like Jalen Williams, he wouldn't be terrible. So you're gonna offer him the minimum too. And then signing Cameron Johnson would be going all in here, which low-key I might be willing to do because I want to win a championship now. And I'm going to also offer Cam Johnson a contract. So 1 year, $5 million. He might regret, so I'm offering 1 year. But if we get these three players, I'm confident heading into next year. So they all three of them signed. DiVincenzo, we'll probably move one of these guys to backup too. So DiVincenzo doesn't go up. Ellis does go up, so we might as well move him there since he goes up. So we'll have Derek White, DiVincenzo, Jaylen Brown, Keon Ellis, AJ Manson, Hugo Gonzalez. We'll have Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons. We'll move Keon Ellis. We'll move Cameron Johnson to small forward, so he can be like our backup shooter off the bench, backup small forward, as I should say. Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons. I feel like we upgraded the bench just like that. We're ready to go win a championship, man. So we'll go straight to play. We're going to see how these guys do develop. Pell Larson does come back as qualifying offer. Jaylen Brown's up 2. DeBanza is up 5. Ben Simmons is up. Probably moving to power forward, as we all know. Johnson is up. DiVincenzo, Ellis, Pell Larson is up. Jalen Williams going down. Gonzalez and Avicic did go up, respectively, 2 overall and 3 overall, so I'll take it. And then, yeah, I feel like we've 100% made this bench a lot better. Signing DiVincenzo was huge. Signing Cameron Johnson was also huge because Gonzalez wouldn't have been developed that much, obviously. So I'm glad I ended up signing him. So heading into the 2028 season, my expectation is for us to at least be a top seed in the Eastern Conference, and not obviously go through, what we did last year. But, it's okay. So we got Derek White, Jaylen Brown, DeBanza, Tatum, Kessler. I feel like if we suck once again next year, if we're not that good as I want to be, we could consider trading Derek White at the deadline or in the offseason. Ben Simmons, Kelvin Johnson, DiVincenzo, and then we'll probably have Keon Ellis be the last guy off the bench. We're going to run that rotation. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Jokic wins the MVP. Ben Seraph, Rookie of the Year. Guess he didn't play his rookie year, but he joined Philly on Rookie of the Year. Sixth man going to Dash Daniels. Defensive player going to Wayne. Most player going to Casper Jonas. Luka Doncic, clutch player, coach. You're going to Kid. Executive going to Gordon Baylor, a.k.a. me. We went 60 and 22 on this season, so we're back. Boozer won NBA Cup MVP. So All NBA first team. De'Aaron Peterson. Wow. All NBA second team. All NBA third team. So we did get Tatum making it. All defensive first team. All defensive second team. Walker Kessler. So all rookie first team. All rookie second team. We ended up being the number 1 seed in the East. This is exactly what I wanted, man. With the upgraded bench, I knew we'd be so much better. Those 60 and 22 on this season. We were the second best team in the league according to our record wise. We can look at our offensive and defensive ratings. So offensive rating, we were number 1 in the league. And the defensive rating, we were good defense wasn't that good. Okay, it was 12, so I'll take it. But offensively, we're the best offensive team in the league. So we know how to score the ball. 29 from Tatum, 27 from Jaylen Brown, 19 from DeBanza, 12 from White, 10.5 from Cameron Johnson. He shot 36% from 3 off the bench. 9 from DiVincenzo, 8, 12, and 2 balls from Kessler, 6 from Ben Simmons, and then 4 from Keanu. So I'm loving it, man. I'm absolutely loving it. How about you guys? But, okay, DiVincenzo's cold in the rotation. So I'm going to shrink the bench rotation down to an 8. We got the Wizards in round 1. So Peterson, Stephen Curry. Dude, give me more reason why Steph Curry would join the Wizards, man. Trey Johnson, Keyshawn George, Sarr, Carrington, Johnson, Stokes, Rehad Chamorro's back in Washington. Didn't you request a trade from the Wizards? This simulation's already been so weird. But here we go. Against Washington, we are going to sweep them. I don't think that team was good anyway. Now we got New York. So I want to beat New York, man. The Knicks have beaten us way too much. You could even go back to the year when Tatum got hurt. They've beaten us so much at this point. It's time we get our revenge. So they relatively have the same team. They bench got actually worse, I'll actually say. But here we go. I don't want to lose once again to the Knicks, man. They're gonna take game one. We're gonna even it up. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and we're gonna beat them in the house. We finally beat the Knicks to play the Pistons. We beat the Pistons last year in a sweep, I think so. Or it was the first year we rebuilt this team. Never mind. So Cade, Grimes, they added RJ Barrett, which is a pretty good addition. Asar, Jalen Duren, Hunter, Ron Holland, Nick, and then Marcus Sasser. Who's this guy right here? So Nick, um, you know, he's playing solid, I guess. Not really the most efficient. So, I mean, we'll see. But we'll see if they beat us or not. I think we have the potential to go all the way to the finals if we win. But, or obviously. But here we go. Game one, they're going to take, okay, game two, we even it up. Game three, go up 2-1. We go up 3-1, and we're going to beat them to 5 once again to go in the finals and play. Wow, it's the Spurs. I'm surprised it's not Dallas, but they lost the round one to the Denver Nuggets. So, we got San Antonio. So the Spurs got Fox, Harper, Vassell, Johnson, Wemby, Castle, Hands, Carter Bryant. So this will be our chance to win the finals. Already in year number 3, so we'll see if we can get it done. I'm probably gonna simcast these though, because I honestly believe that anything could happen here in the finals, especially against the Spurs against Wemby. But game one's looking really good, and in game one we're gonna win 121 to 105. 39 Jason Tatum's averaging 30 in the playoffs, man. So happy to have him back. Game two, in Boston once again. Are they gonna even it up, or are we gonna win 2 games at home, which will be huge for us? So game two, we also are gonna get the job done, man. 131 to 105, 50 from Jason Tatum, dude. We are watching Tatum absolutely cook San Antonio right now. If we can win game three, there's no way we took a 3-0 lead, right? So we're gonna see what happens. So stealing one in San Antonio will be huge as well. But I don't know. Spurs might not. Yeah, they're not gonna get on 3-0. They're gonna win this one 134 to 114. 46 from Tatum, 26 from Brown, 18 from Devanza, 26 from Harper, 26 from Wendy. All right. Game four in San Antonio once again. Are they gonna even up, or are we gonna win this one and go up 3-1? So far it's a pretty close game. We're gonna go to overtime. I didn't even realize I should have stopped it, but in overtime, it's a pretty close game. Spurs are gonna even the series back up, man. 1-3, 1-1 now. We lose by freaking 2 points, man. Tatum is playing insane right now. I can't lie to you. Him and Brown. Fox at 42 killed. That's 30 from Wemby. All right, we cannot go down 3-2 now. They want to fix rotation. That's fine, but okay. We cannot go down 3-2. Whatever we do, I'm hoping we can go ahead and go up 3-2. That's what we need to do. So in Boston, I guess the Spurs are gonna win again, man. Are we really gonna drop 4 games in a row and get reverse swept like that? Are we really going to do that, man? I hope not. Hopefully, we go forward to game 7. But so far, it's a back and forth scoring game, and that's exactly what just happened. We just got reverse swept. That's absolutely insane, 2K. That's crazy work. But we're going to lose as Wimpy will go on to win the championship with the Spurs. So Tobias here retires a Sixer, which I don't think that's happening, man. But all right. We can run it back maybe 1 to 2 more years at this point. We already made the final. So eventually we should be able to get it done. But that was already, we didn't have to do it, Dallas. We were up 2-0. It was looking really good at first. Should have known 2K was going to give it to me that easy. But in the recent videos, even actually getting some championships really early in the video. I got a championship early with the Nets. The Cavaliers was expected, some other teams as well, but they couldn't give it to me a third time, I guess. But I guess maybe the goal for this year is to re-sign our entire bench, honestly. So we don't have a pick in this draft. It goes to pick in 2020. It goes to the Hornets, I think, from the trade we made with them to get the bands, which was worth it, don't get me wrong. But okay. We didn't have a second round pick. No, all right. I'm going to accept everybody here. Hopefully Gonzalez once again shows some type of development. I'm going to extend a Visage and Pell Larson once again. So free agency time. Obviously, we're not out of money for Luca, but Pell Larson's a free agent. And then why is nobody else have our bird rights? All right, we'll re-sign DiVincenzo, obviously. Can't let him go. We'll re-sign Keon Ellis. And, we can sign Claxton instead of Cam Johnson, which low key I think I'll do. Cam Johnson might regress. Claxton, on the other hand, still 29. I'd much rather have a backup center. So we're gonna sign those three guys. Ben Simmons. Is it gonna let me resign Ben Simmons? No. Are we serious? We had him for 2 years. We traded for him. Shouldn't we have his bird rights? I guess not. No, whatever, 2K, man. I don't understand that, but at least we get Claxton. So, okay, so Derek White, DiVincenzo, Jaylen Brown, Keon Ellis. We'll have Adrian Banza Gonzalez, I guess. And then we still need like one more wing off the bench. And honestly, not be able to sign Ben Simmons sucks. I really thought we were able to bring him back at this point. We had him for like years at this point. Shouldn't we have his bird rights 100%? For some reason, 2K doesn't believe that, but I guess we could wait on day 12 to see if somebody opens up to sign a cheaper contract. So on day 12, it's a little different here in 2K26, but there's not much players here on day 12 anymore. So, all right, can we get like, let's see. I mean, his options aren't great. So, yeah, I don't grade at all. The forwards are really dry. We might just have to settle on somebody. So I'm gonna settle. All right, Vanderbilt could probably replace what Ben Simmons did a little bit. Not the playmaking part, but I guess we can go after Jared Vanderbilt to a minimum. So we'll go after that, and then we'll just call it this offseason. White's regressing, so like I said, he could 100% be a trade piece. Class and DiVincenzo are up. So yeah, Brandon Mullins has developed up to a 77. So I didn't expect that. So he'll definitely be, he could be a rotational piece this year. Honestly, we can move him to small forward. Okay, it went up to 80, but 79 overall small forward. Sure, he'll be a rotational piece right away. Gonzalez just won't play, I guess. But all right. Mullins is the new addition in the rotation this year. We did lose some players like Johnson. I feel like I gave him a 1 year deal for him. He was only like a 1 year rental type of guy, expecting he'd regress next season. So, but yeah, this is the year. Hopefully, I'm hoping this is the year. So power ranking lands at second. We are running a balance, and it's almost a 5-star. But your rotation is Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Banza, Tatum, Kessler, Claxton, DiVincenzo, Mullins. We'll go 9-man rotation and get Ellis in the rotation. Right. All right. I mean, I'm hoping for good things. Maybe we consider trading Derek White if we don't win this season, but I'm hoping we don't have to deal with that or go that far. We'll see. Victor Wembanyama is the MVP. CJ Rogers, Rookie of the Year. RJ Barrett, 6-man. Defensive player one, Westbrook, and Christian Collins. Anthony Edwards, your clutch player. But at the end of the season, we finish off as the number 2 seed here. We got the Orlando Magic in round 1, so 58 and 24 in the season. Team stats, offensive rating, we were number 3. Defensive rating, we were number 10. Okay, we improved a little bit, I guess. But okay, we don't win this year, we'll trade Derek White. I actually went ahead and made a lot of extensions. So we extended Jason Tatum was once again asking for cheaper money. I extended Brown asking for way cheaper money than obviously one of the biggest contracts in NBA history. Extended Derek White asking for way cheaper money as well, and Kessler asking for cheaper money. So I extended. Why not extend everybody asking for cheaper money? That's what I did. I extended the entire core. I'm gonna lock myself into these guys. So we got Orlando now. So Suggs, Bain, Franz, Paolo, Muhammad, Darius, Anthony Black, Richardson, and Jett Howard. So against Orlando, we're gonna sweep them to play the Washington Wizards in round 3. So we did beat this team last year. Dejan Peterson keeps getting better. He's after 30 points this year. So almost a 30-point triple-double. Trey Johnson, Stokes, George, Sarr. This team is up-and-coming, obviously. Probably not yet. Signing Jordan Wallace. How's he been doing? So, still not great, man. But okay. Game 1, they're going to take, hold on, game 2. We ended up game 3. We're up 2-1. They even up 2-2. Round 3-2, really. Okay, we're in a game 7 now. So game 7, they want to go ahead and start DiVincenzo, man. So I guess if he's playing better than Derek White, might as well. I mean, they're basically averaging the same stats. But all right, I guess. So in game 7, hopefully we don't lose to Washington. It's 100% a possibility. But we are going to go ahead and beat them in 7. Thank goodness. 130 to 102. We had 47 from Tatum and 28 from Trey Johnson. And now we got the Pistons. So Cade, Grimes, Asar. We beat this team a couple of years in a row. Maybe we can make it the 3rd year. So, all right, time to see if we can beat them. They're the 4th. They want to go ahead and start Derek White. I think much rather have Derek White on Cade Cunningham. Obviously, Cade's a great player. Might not be able to be stopped. We're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. We're going to lose game 3. We're gonna lose game 4 as well. No way. Okay, I was about to say no. 2K does the same thing, but another game 7. They want to start DiVincenzo in the game 7 again. Hope everyone does to play Dallas. I don't feel comfortable with, but we need to get rid of the Pistons first, man. So, so far, I think we might be able to run away with it. Okay, we won this game, 131 and 115, 37 from Tatum. Tatum has been so good, bro, and 36 from Cade. All right. What I just seen just now, please don't tell me that's real. Please do not tell me that's real. It's real. We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked, dude. How did the Mavericks really get Luka Doncic back? I mean, I guess the simulation lined up to where Luka Doncic would be a free agent in 2029, and he decided to sign with the Mavericks. Dude, Luka's not going back to Dallas. There's absolutely no way. It's after what they did and said about him, there's no way. But apparently, in this scenario, the Lakers just didn't re-sign him. They probably offered him. He's wanting to go to Dallas. Crazy. So yeah, you got traded just to come back and play with Cooper Flag. So I don't know if we beat this team. They have Nikola Jovic, Derek Lively, Gafford, Torrey, Lonzo, Jordan Poole. It'll be tough. I don't know. I don't know if we beat Luka and freaking Cooper Flag. We'll see. Game 1. We're gonna take game 1 though. They're gonna even it up. I guess we'll simcast game 3 so you can go up through 2-1. My bad. So far we have the lead in Boston, but the Mavericks can easily take it back as they're gonna win by 3 points. Did somebody hit the buzzer beater on us? Yeah, Fly hit the buzzer beater. Okay, whatever, bro. All right. Can we even this series back up 2-2, or are we gonna go on 3-1? Man, Luka going back to Dallas cannot be fair. Adam Silver, you gotta veto that signing because that's absolutely insane. But okay, we're gonna win this 115 and 112. Did somebody hit the buzzer again, dude? No, Flag actually took a layup for whatever reason, but the Banza low-key saved us, so thank goodness. All right, tied up 2-2. It's not over. All you need to do is win this one for me to have some type of hope. So let's not go down 3-2. Hopefully, we can go be the ones going on 3-2, as we are gonna lose, man. 118 and 109. We're gonna lose this one. Um, are we going to lose in 6 once again to the Mavericks, or are we going to avoid the game 7 to make this interesting? So in Boston, it's pretty close right now, and we are going to avoid the game 7, 117 or 100. All right, game 7 in Dallas. Time to see if we can get it done. So far, Dallas has the lead. Dallas still has the lead. Are we going to eventually take this back, or are we going to keep getting blown out? Yeah, right now, it's not looking good. It's not looking good by any means. And yeah, we lost. It's over. So we're gonna lose back-to-back years to the Mavericks. Actually, not even. Do we lose back-to-back years to Dallas? These 3 years. So I think I don't know. I know we lost them last year. I'm pretty sure one of these years. We're gonna lose to Dallas once again. We lost to San Antonio last year. What am I talking about? All right. And I think we lost a little earlier in round 1. I don't know. I'll have to look back on the clips. But all right. Draft lottery time. I'm probably gonna run this back one more year at this point. Honestly, I don't know if Luka and Cooper Flag teaming up is gonna help this by any means. We have the 13th pick from the whatever trade that was, Anthony Simons trade. So at least that's good for us. We'll probably draft. I mean, I don't see who we even trade. I mean, we could trade Derek White, I guess. In theory, he didn't have a great season for us, and he's gonna regress. He's 35, so yeah, I definitely think it's time to move on. To maybe get an upgrade, or there's somebody younger with the same production. So I'm gonna trade Derek White away right now. To replace Derek White with is for Dyson Daniels, honestly. He'd be the perfect fit. I want to see if they get the AS went 64 and 18, but I haven't seen them. Like I really haven't played them relatively the entire video. They lost in round 2, and at this point, big changes should be coming out of Atlanta. Not really, but okay. If we can offer a good enough package for Dyson Daniels, would they say yes? Obviously, he's the better defender. Shooting, I don't know, probably not, but he probably fit exactly well as how Derek White did, and he bolster our defense, something we need to be probably top 5 in defense. Derek White's regressing, so it makes sense. So White 13, our 2032 unprotected pick, and we don't have anything else to trade, so I'm hoping they say yes to this, and then I got it done. Okay, so we get Dyson Daniels in the team. We'll probably move him to point guard. Well, we will move him to point guard. That's the position he's gonna play. So Dyson Daniels will be our starting point guard, and then it will be our last move. So we don't have a pick anymore, but I'm fine with that. Honestly, that'll be our last move. We'll re-sign everybody, And then so we need to resign. So Gonzalez and Ellis. They can I'll resign Ellis to a minimum Gonzalez. If he doesn't come back, I wouldn't be mad. He come back as qualifying offer. So we'll do that. We have our full rotation, right? So Vincenzo, where's he at? Why don't we have a bird rights? I don't know. We might as well bring him back for one last season at this point. So resign him as well. So we have Daniel DiVincenzo, Jalen Brown, Keon Ellis, DeBanzo, Mullins, Tatum, and then Kessler and Claxton. I'll see y'all at the end of the season. Peterson wins the MVP. So like Darren Peterson's the best player in the draft now, I guess. But this will probably be the final season, honestly. We finished 61-21 in the season. Getting Daniels helped us out a ton. Team stats, offensive rating, we were number 1. Defensive rating, we were number 5. We improved. But yeah, player stats, we had about 28.5 from AJ Banza. We had about 28 from Tatum and 26 from Brown. That's the big three right there. 10 from 10 from DiVincenzo, 8.5 from Mullins, 8 from Kessler, 7 from Dyson Daniels, 5 from Claxton, and 3 from Ellis. So all right, it's time to see if we can win this year. We got Cleveland in round 1, so Benny, Mitchell, Tyson, Mobley, Jared Allen, Simon. We are going to beat them at 5 to play the Milwaukee Bucks. So it could be Buffkin, Dariq Whitehead, Isaiah Evans, Giannis, Turner, Ron Holland, Tyler Smith, JT Toppin, Moses Moody. See if we can beat the Milwaukee Bucks. We are going to sweep them to play the Atlanta Hawks. So the Hawks, we made that trade with them, obviously. They still have Trae Young. They have this guy starting at shooting guard now. He's been pretty good for them. Reza Shea, Johnson, Boozer. They didn't really get any worse. They did add Derek White. Can definitely start at shooting guard for them if they want to, but it looks like he was for a minute. Okay. They want to go out starting Dyson Daniels. I wasn't even realize he wasn't even starting. Dude, was somebody else not starting? Was Kessler not starting too? I think I've seen something like that, or am I wrong? Oh, I was wrong. Somebody else. They switched up some type of rotation. That probably was DiVincenzo, but all right. Daniels will go out to starting. So game 1, we are gonna take. Game 2, they evened it up. Game 3, we're down 2-1. Really? Oh my goodness, man. That sucks. Army wants to go one more year, but do we even have one more? Man, I decided to go one last season because why not? But seriously, this will be the actual last season, man. So, we kept the team relatively the same. We went ahead and played Hugh Gonzalez mid this year, and we saw this guy named Jalen Love, and then we ended up winning 72 in 10 games. So I really want to get a championship with the Celtics here. And I swear, after this, I'm done. But we got Milwaukee in round 1. We're going to beat them at 5 after Wizards in round 2. We are going to beat them at 5. We got Atlanta in round 3. We are going to beat them at 7 to play Dallas in the final. So this is the final chance. If we don't win the championship, I won't show this. But if we do win it, I got to show it. So again, Dallas, we are going to win the championship. So I decided to go one more season, and thank goodness I did. So maybe, like I said, we win a lot of seasons in this rebuild, but eventually I knew we were going to get it done. We finally get it done. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Comment down below which rebuild you want to see next as well.